Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people landing and filing in from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it. And he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And a Bengal first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Allen going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the slant, completes to Sutton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
brings up
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and then you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jack Doyle. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker set.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this to Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pass is taken in by Hill, and he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his 1st catch, and it's good for a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, I with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Joe Mixon, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On the run, it's Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now they'll throw with Allen out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Allen. And now look at this, big gain, a fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing the guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Vikings. Beckham, 62 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon hit, the ball is out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Hurts. Double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. You see, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
It's a gain of 3.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Play action here on 1st down. Inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Lewis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rolling to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Holmes fumbles it. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday call. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the
For the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 32-yard line.
Left side, it's Beckham. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll throw now on the final play. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
14-yard line.
score! Touchdown, Vikings! Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
They attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Nixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he stays up. Escaping the pressure right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, they got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Gets this one to Hill. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers, so the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On target over the middle to Hill. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Austin Eckler with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure.
He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Cortland Sutton.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And
To throw, it's Allen. But look, you're not going to be able to get this all back. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now pass, it's taken in by Hill. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
makes the score Vikings 56, Bengals 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that lead. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. I'm starting to wonder, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be a second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down.
14.
And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Throwing on second and long. Allen flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
6 yards on the play.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Bengals.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Open man is here. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On the move to his left. He's going to, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
77. Bengals 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Anderson on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season.
And now here is another interception. And he's going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp, but now
third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One final try here for Allen. It is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Airing it out for Hurns. This is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Darius.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
There's that man again. It's complete. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 31.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On third and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And this is caught at the end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. This pass caught at the 4. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't because now is...
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that will write a finish to this ball game. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.